Alright, I just got off the BART.
Might want to request that their position is that they can stay up and running, so we can travel around. I think the best way they can support us is by staying here.
I mean, it's a workers' general strike. I mean, every Occupy in the country is calling for workers to go on strike that day.
That's why I bring up that concern. There might not be.
We block them from striking out.
Getting around from one space to the other.
This does not include BART or Muni. This is strictly Golden Gate Transit. So ferry and
they might be on strike.
we have a ferry rider who supports the proposal, I think. Or at least you said you did last time.
I'm just trying to bring up an issue that might be in your district. Logistical issue.
Well, they're providing the buses.
We're going to provide buses.
Right. And they're going to be from people to San Francisco after you're actually then to Oakland?
Yeah.
Sam, what day of the week is it starting?
May Day? I think it's Tuesday. Yeah.
Tuesday,
It's Tuesday.
First.
So, will your buses be taking into account, like, a potential amount of occupiers that might want to participate, and they'd be coming to 101 as a pickup point before the rally?
Yeah, we were planning to pick up at the Occupy camp, so like wherever the buses can pick up at, like either here, Justin Herman, and then in Oakland we would pick up at Frank Ogawa Plaza, or maybe it's unclear now. Maybe 19th and Telegraph because of the stay away people. But if we're gonna pick up at Occupy locations because we're supporting Occupy. So
Great.
Might I make one more suggestion that we have a checkpoint out there? Some of us that are local can just make our way there and be there and maybe coordinate and help people get together there.
Totally. And there are Muni buses that go out there too. So we're gonna tell people how to get out there by public transit if they want to.
Maybe Muni will just do a free fair day.
It's called Sneak in the Back.
Any other questions or concerns on the proposal to endorse and participate in the Solidarity on May Day for Golden Gate Bridge Workers Rally in Action? Okay. Oh.
Is the Senate still in the council behind this?
They are. I mean, Tim Paulson was at our last meeting. They have meetings every 2 weeks, so we didn't get a resolution in last time, but they've given us strike authorization. So they're supportive of our struggle. We just need to draft a resolution to bring to them next Monday, and they'll almost certainly endorse it.
Okay, any other questions or concerns? So if there are no further concerns, let's call for consensus. Just put your thumbs up if you consent. Any blocks? Any stand aside? Did I already ask for consensus? Any stand aside for concerns? No? Any blocks? All right, we have the
Let us get on for free with our occupiers.
That would be cool. Thanks everyone. I really appreciate it. I think this is going to be awesome.
Sounds cool. I like the buses. The bus came by and I got on.
next proposal. Why don't we do his Redwood City proposal? All right, first introduction proposal to stop the development of the salt marshes.
Yeah. What used to be wetlands is now salt ponds and should be returned to wetlands. So I'm coming today as a member of Occupy Saltworks. Occupy Saltworks is a group of activists from within Occupy Redwood City who are planning autonomous actions basically focused on this one issue, this environmental issue to stop this site. I'm here today because we're going to be protesting DMV associates who have control over this property through Cargill. And we will be protesting at Monday at 3 in the afternoon. We're opposing the saltworks development for the harm it will do to the San Francisco Bay, the harm it will do to union jobs at the port of Redwood City, because once they build the housing development, it's going to push out the port industries. We oppose it for the multiple violations of principles of smart green growth within this proposed development. They're building away from the transit corridors, which are El Camino Real 101 and the Caltrain corridor. And they're calling it smart growth anyway. We oppose this for the potential harm this development will do to lower income communities and communities of color in Redwood City, who are the ones who live closest to this development. They'll be hit with all the industrial pollution during the decades of development that this would entail, and they will be the first ones priced out of Redwood City once this development goes in. And we are also opposing the way in which local government officials have been exposed as being in league with the for-profit interests and the one percenters who are pushing for this development. So the proposal tonight is that Occupy Saltworks is asking for OSF support in this event, and by support I mean I'm not necessarily asking that you bring bodies on the ground. We would love that, but by support I mean just a formal endorsement would be great, something that you put out on your website saying this is something that we've endorsed and we'd love for people to go support it. That's great. That's more than enough for me. But if you have people who are interested in coming down, we would love that as well. So the proposal is that OSF supports the Occupy Saltwork event on the day after Earth Day, Monday, 3 p.m.
Can you repeat the exact date?
Yes, Monday, April 23rd at 3 p.m. at the offices of DMV Associates. Just as a little aside, it's a great place for a protest because the business park is set up in a circle. The DMV is there with DreamWorks and a whole bunch of other companies, and there's a ring road surrounding it, so it's great for visibility. And around the ring road, there's banks of parking, public parking where all the employees park. It's a great place to put a flyer on every window, hold up signs, and there's great views of the bay as well. So,
I have a question.
Sure.
April 23rd?
Yes, Monday.
Okay. Well, we have a huge action.
Oh, you do?
On April 24th is the shut down the Wells Fargo shareholders.
We're coming for that, yeah.
Yeah, and the events of the day are supposed to start on April 23rd.
Oh, right, the evening
o'clock.
before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, is there any reason that day and time was chosen?
It was chosen because we wanted it to be close to Earth Day, but because it's a business park, it's dead on the weekends. We did scouting, and it's just empty. It's because it's at the very end of a frontage road at the bay, so there's no traffic unless there's business there. So when we went to the Hotel Sofitel to protest at Redwood Shores, it was kind of the same situation. It's dead on Sundays, and it's really busy during the weekday afternoons when people are leaving work, about to leave work, and so yeah, that's what we chose that day.
Has there been a lot of preparation and groups involved in planning this so far, or is this the very beginning?
No, well, kind of in the middle. We're kind of not really in the beginning, but we haven't really gone to the end stage yet. We already know which groups are coming. There's a group called Redwood City Neighbors United who are coming, coming to bring bodies on the ground. They haven't decided whether or not they'll endorse it yet, but they are definitely bringing their people. The local Sierra Club is also planning to let their membership know and tell their members to turn out. But for them, they move slow when it comes to actually endorsing stuff. So there's a possibility we might not be able to get that right away, but they do know.
So shut down the business for the day?
It would be nice, but the way their offices are set up, it's kind of hard to shut them down because they're like in an office building in a suite. So in order to shut them down, we'd have to get inside. I have some ideas that, again, because we're live streaming, I don't want to mention right now. But there are some actions that we can do to kind of be a little civil disobedience Yeah.
So do you, are you able to bring people in that night on the 23rd after your action to come join the
We have,
action?
absolutely. I'm interested in coming. I know at least 2 of our occupiers are interested in coming, and because you guys are doing the camp out the night before, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have people interested in that, and I work closely with Occupy San Jose because my good friend is the media contact for them. So they're bringing buses of people up with ACE, Alliance of Californians for Community Empowerment. They're bringing buses up to Wells Fargo. So we're planning a stop in Redwood City to pick up Redwood City folks and come up to San Francisco.
Yeah, it might make sense to have your action earlier in the day.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
If you're bringing people here too. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Okay.